Hey guys! Hello, hello from
Hi.
Switzerland. We are Growing Up Without Borders. We want to welcome you to our channel. If you're brand new watching, let's introduce ourselves. Who are you?
I'm Chloe.
I'm Chantal.
I'm Julia.
And Angelique's coming. She's actually baking right now, so she's gonna join in about 3 more seconds. So welcome to our channel. Welcome to our live Q&A. We've been doing live Q&As now for the last little while, and a lot of you seem to be asking more and more questions, so we're gonna cover some of those questions for you guys today. Hello. Welcome. Let us know where you're watching from. We love to get the feedback. So this morning we did something on Instagram. So we have Julia's phone here, and we're going to be able to answer a lot of the questions that you have already asked. So we'll definitely go through that. And Angelique's here setting up her laptop so we can see as well here. So good morning from Switzerland, or Sweden, sorry. Very cool. Hi from Sweden. So we have a lot of neat things that we just did in the last week. For those of you guys who don't know, Switzerland just celebrated their national Swiss holiday, which is really cool. I'm gonna read from Kuala Lumpur, KL, Malaysia. We were there a few years back. That's really cool. Hi from Afghanistan. Welcome. Oxford, England. Neat. It's so neat to see you guys coming in and joining in and saying hi. So here's Angelique. She just joined in. The girls did something really fun yesterday. They baked a whole bunch of cakes and muffins. For those of you watching who don't know what a muffin is, it's like a little round pastry. And they sold them on the streets. And they had a little fun time doing that at a festivity event here in Switzerland, which was really cool. So, good morning from Dallas, Texas. Hello, thanks for joining in. You guys are so sweet. We get so many cool comments and feedback. So let's dive right in. As we go along, go ahead and ask your questions. Hey, from Indonesia. I'll let you guys continue on for 2 more minutes. It's so much fun to see. It's just amazing how the whole world can come together like this and connect. Do you guys not find that absolutely amazing? I find it phenomenal. So, on YouTube, as you guys know, for those of you who don't know, first of all, some people didn't realize we had a YouTube channel. So if you are watching and seeing us on Instagram or on Facebook or wherever you are, go over to YouTube and check out some of our videos. So we produce usually 2 videos per week on YouTube, and we create these really cool videos for you guys to enjoy of all the different places we travel to around the world. So I have to say hi to Jocelyn, who's coming in. Very cool over here on Facebook. This is so much fun. So let's go through some of the questions that people asked. So one of them that I found interesting, somebody asked, do the girls enjoy traveling? So I'm gonna let them answer. You guys can answer and be completely honest. Do you enjoy it? Are there times where you don't enjoy it?
Yes.
Yeah, so tell them.
Well, traveling's nice. The worst is when you get sick, I must say.
When you get sick, yeah. But it happens rarely, right? I mean, it happens. A lot of people are concerned about traveling and drinking water or eating fruit and stuff, and that's another question we often get. So do we eat the street food? And we live like the locals. When we go places, we just live like the locals.
But I think what we're gonna do when we hit up like Africa, like the West and stuff and Central, I think we'll buy like life straws. They're like straws that filter out water.
Yeah, I'm sure some of you guys have known about that, but you can pretty much drink anything with a life straw and it kills out the bacteria. Hey, Sarah over there from Ontario.
Someone said,
nice to see you here.
Someone said, my husband and I would like to go to Switzerland. We've been to Malta and Ireland. And they also said...
There's a huge barrier language in Switzerland, or do a lot of people know English? That's a great question. If you are coming and traveling to Switzerland, in different areas, people do speak English. So if you're in the touristic-y areas, for example, if you were going to Zermatt, where we just were they're going to speak English, and you'll have no problem at all going to. But if you go to a little mountain village that's maybe a little bit less touristic-y, well, they're going to speak Swiss German, and they might not understand you, or the lady in the store. But you know, it's pretty easy when you're doing little things, and you can get by in any train station in any area in Switzerland with English. You'll have no problem. You might not have a deep conversation with them, but you'll get by. So yes, you'll be fine. And everything in Switzerland is super well indicated. From driving, if you're coming and you want to drive a car, do not worry about it. You can drive everywhere. The signs are very clear. And then if you're hiking, they even have signs all over the mountaintops here, so you can be anywhere in the world, anywhere on the mountains, let's say, and there'll be a sign to which direction to go, so you don't get lost. So you, even if you're gone for like 4 hours on a hike, just don't worry about it. You'll be totally fine. So back to what do you guys like about travel and everything, and I'll come back to your questions here.
I love meeting new friends and just experiencing new cultures and new food and just the whole, experiences basically. There was a question, when was the last time you visited your country?
Our home country is Canada. That's where we were all born. But we do have dual citizenship here in Switzerland. My dad was born in Switzerland, but we were in Canada last October. And we went there and we picked grapes off of vines because my brother has a really cool winery. So, hello Estela, bonjour, hola, hola. And hi from Guatemala. I see you guys coming in there. That's really cool. So one other question that somebody asked, I'm trying to see, watching from San Diego, they got back from Montreux, and our video is very helpful. That's great to know. I'm glad you watched the video. We get so many comments from people watching our Swiss videos, and they tell us all the time how helpful it is. We are in the process of creating a whole new group of videos because we started our YouTube channel only 2 years ago. And so a lot of our videos, when we watch them back, we think it's hilarious because we look like these amateur, and we still are amateurs, but what we show in the video was just kind of our day there. So right now we're going and we're making a whole video about this whole Swiss Riviera area, which encompasses quite a big area, and we're going to do the highlights of the top things to come and see. So if you can come here, let's say, and you have a few days, these are the must-sees, and we're going to quickly show them and highlight them to you. So be tuned for those videos coming soon.
Go ahead. Okay, someone asked a question. After we visit every country in the world, do we plan?
Oops, sorry for digging that. We are actually in the process, guys, just to cut in, we're babysitting babies right now. We have 2 babies in the house. We have a 1-year-old and a almost 3-year-old. Yeah, 2-ish. And so it's so much fun. And I put the baby on my back, and I sent a picture to my friend, and I said, see what happens in 10 months when you don't see me? And she goes, really? I'm like, no, we don't have a baby. But so I think they're just waking up because it was their nap time now. So the girls are going to go take care of the babies. And we'll continue with the questions.
Okay, so back to the question I was going to say. Someone asked if after visiting every country in the world, are we going to visit all the states in the United States of America?
You know what?
I would love to do it in an RV. I would do it, go around.
Yeah. Do you guys know anyone who wants to sponsor us with an RV? We'll go for an RV tour and do all the states. Why not?
Yeah.
We've seen many of the states. We've traveled up and down the East Coast many, many times with the girls when they were babies. Chloe's first time going up and down that East Coast when she was 4 weeks old, if you can imagine. And we've done it many times. We've done somewhat of the West Coast, and you're about to soon see all of our videos that are coming out from Texas and Louisiana. So that's about to come up real soon as well. So see, my father lives in Bern. Very cool. We don't live in Geneva. Someone's asking us. We are on Lake Geneva. So Lake Geneva is also known as Lac Léman, which is one of the biggest lakes here, if not the biggest, I think, in Europe, is it? Definitely in Switzerland. It's a large lake.
Yeah.
And when we look out, we actually can see France in front of us. So it's really cool. You see the French Alps and we have the Swiss Alps, and it's just magnificent. It's really, really, really pretty. So
I'm trying to see if there's some more comments here.
Someone's saying they're watching from Florida. They have 3 children. They've done some traveling. Their daughter is in a wheelchair. Which countries have you been to that you believe are most accessible for wheelchairs? This is what's interesting. Europe is not like the United States that way, where they have it wheelchair friendly. Just as one perfect example, right here at the train station, when you arrive, there is no elevator. And so there's stairs, but there's no elevator to go up and down. And it is the strangest thing. The Swiss take a lot of time to make decisions. So I believe it has to do with the commune deciding if it's them that pays or the train station that pays, but it's something that seriously for tourists and for anybody coming with luggage or anything, it makes it a real hassle. But in most major places, you will have wheelchair accessible areas. Like we're in a smaller community, but just, it is like, it's not always easy to get around if you're in a wheelchair. For example, I'm trying to think if it was in Greece or somewhere like that, where, a sidewalk, they have these big things, and same in Spain. They didn't really have these like ramps like we do in the US. So it's just maybe not as friendly, but you can definitely get around. So hi from Texas. Thanks for joining in. You have to say hi, y'all.
Someone said, your videos on Spain have helped me plan my vacation to Estepona. What was your favorite place?
In the region of Estepona? Okay, so when you go to Estepona, in Spain, Estepona is in the south of Spain, for those of you guys who maybe don't know where it is. It's a beautiful area, and there's a little tiny village just towards Malaga, and it's called Mijas. It's up in the mountains, and so you take a car, it's a windy road up, and it is like this beautiful, cute little village right there, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So if you can, definitely go there. You're gonna absolutely love it. We did a video on Mijas, so if you search it, it's M-I-J-A-S, Mijas. So there you go. Someone saying Bern's a beautiful city. Eric Nagel, hey, nice to see you. We miss you too. It's so much fun. Okay, so one of the questions that people have asked over and over and over again, and they wanted to know, like, do we have some rich uncle who has been funding these trips, or like, how do we do it, and what have you?
Do you win money when you travel?
How do we earn money as we travel? Okay, so that's one big question. So my husband and I started an online company back in 2001, and it did really well, and it's still going to this day. And so we were able to put a little bit of money aside when we were going back and forth to Florida. But the main thing is it allowed us to have independence and freedom from a specific location. So as long as we could get on a Wi-Fi and have a computer, we were able to work, and still are, anywhere in the world. And so that's made travel completely possible. We also read a book, and I probably would recommend it to you guys if you're looking to do anything like we're doing. It's called The 4-Hour Workweek from Timothy Ferriss. We read that book back in 2008, and it's what drove us to go to Florida. Literally, we picked up and just left. And it talks about running online businesses, creating systems, outsourcing certain types of work, but our whole kind of basically theme, if you will, has been being able to be location independent, and everybody that works with our team is the same way. So we all work remotely, and it's fantastic. So a lot of people have asked us, can we coach them, or can we teach them how we've done it and everything like that. So we are in the process of going through all the questions. So please go ahead and write your questions if you want us to cover a specific topic. My husband and I are going to go through that, and we're going to do podcasts on all the different topics that you're asking about. So then that way, if you want to do the same thing, we'll hopefully help you out. So let's see.
Would you say traveling all around the globe
Someone's
has
asking
changed your perspective of what
life is? 100%.
Yes.
It's I don't know what the proper word is to use. I'm going to just say from me, and then you guys can think of it from your perspective. Traveling around the world for me, if anything, has opened my eyes up to cultures, religions, way of doing. Some people, they do certain things, like even writing the number 9. Here in Switzerland, they write it like this. In the United States, they write it like this. The number 1s are different. Every culture has a different way of doing things, right? Whether it's writing or speaking or cooking or mentalities and all these things. And when you travel, it makes you realize that there's not just one way of doing it that's like the right way. There's many ways of doing it. And that's kind of opened my eyes. And then of course religion and cultures, and not being afraid of other cultures and other people and other ways of being. The media, and of course, if anyone's watching what's happening right now with the Princess of Saudi Arabia, it's scary, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is like a crazy world. But when you go to these countries, it is not scary, and everybody living there, everyone is just living their lives like they are here, like they are in different countries. It might be a different level of income, it might be a different style of house, it might be a different way of driving or getting means, like car versus tuk-tuks versus motorbikes versus whatever. But in the end, people are just living, and everyone wants to just be happy and get along. And you know, the superpowers, if you will, are the ones like, you know, it's opened my eyes. And the other thing that I want to just really fast say is what's really opened my eyes is how unjust the world is. You know, that I have a hard time with. I have a hard time going to certain places and just seeing like, why has this person been born into that house and not this house? You know, why are these people well and fine and everything, and then this one has nothing? And it's just such a difference. And so that I struggle with a little bit when I see that. So I see that Tyler's answering a lot of your questions there. Any plans to go to Portugal, to come to India, to China? And the question is yes, absolutely, 100% yes. So we are going to be traveling to every country in the world. So let me tell, from your perspective, girls, what has traveling done for you? Or
makes you appreciate everything way more, I would say. Yes, so like even like little things, like when we have clothes that don't fit us anymore, like we're keeping it aside for well, instead of like just like, well, we could go and bring it to donation here, but instead we're gonna bring it with us to Africa and like things like that.
So it's changed. It made you appreciate what
and
you
then
have.
like, yeah, every little thing.
What about you, Chloe?
Me, it feels normal now. That like before maybe it didn't feel as normal, but it feels just normal to me.
It feels normal. And then to see different cultures, or let's say you go to a country and the music's like whatever different, does it feel normal?
That's a bit different, but I've adapted.
And food? How about food?
I like lots of foods, except for sushi.
So you're okay until we get to certain Asian countries. Chloe tries everything. Chloe's the one that'll try everything, and then even when she doesn't like it, she'll be like,
She tried snails once.
Yeah, she tries everything. As you'll see in our video tomorrow morning, I apologize, but we made like this whole breakfast scene, and it's quite a long breakfast scene, but it was such a different breakfast for us that we really highlighted it. So someone says, right on, Chloe, yay. I know, the older we get, we're like, I don't know if I want to try that, you know. Will you try bugs, Chloe? Will you try, like, if somebody serves you a bug in...
Mm.
We went to this one museum.
She's not
I
gonna...
would eat it if that's like all you have.
Yeah. We went to this one museum, and the entire vending machine wasn't snacks, it was bugs. It was a bit strange.
Someone's asking, would you guys consider taking jobs as highly qualified travel agents? The girls have done tours for people before. They take them and they tour them around, and that's always really fun. Tomorrow we have a special guest that we get to show around. Someone who's been watching our videos for a couple years now, I believe. It's been a couple years. He comes to Switzerland, and this guy's pretty amazing because we did something extremely special with him. Do you guys want to share it, or should we keep it as a surprise?
Just keep it as a surprise.
I think we
keep
should
it as a
share.
surprise. Keep it as a
Do you-
surprise.
We
do
can
guys-
share it, and then you guys can see on Instagram.
Do you guys want to know what we did, and we could just say it, and then no?
Keep it a surprise.
We did something that's like a bucket list
It's a
experience
bucket list experience.
that you would have never, like, I mean, for us it was just like such a cool experience to do. Basically, yeah, but we have to say it, no? So we went to a place called Zermatt. And if anybody knows Zermatt, it's the mountain that is the Toblerone mountain that's on, not the Toblerone mountain, the mountain that's on the Toblerone chocolate.
Yeah.
So you guys all know that chocolate bar?
Matterhorn.
It's called the Matterhorn. So we went up to Zermatt, we spent a couple days, and we met with somebody who watches our videos, and he, kind of like on a last minute spree, said, do you guys want to
Ride in a helicopter. So we said yes.
So we went on a helicopter ride, you guys. Oh, come on in. I was like, people can't see you. So what was it like, girls?
It was incredible. Like, it was really amazing.
We went like, it felt like we were this close to the Matterhorn. You could feel the helicopter doing this.
Yeah.
You can feel the motion of it. And it's just like, it was a surreal moment and it was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I thought we were gonna go for like maybe like 5 minutes because they had many helicopters going around. But this helicopter went for like at least 20 minutes and we saw glaciers and we saw the Swiss
loved it,
Alps. It was unreal. And so,
you can even see the hikers climbing up the Matterhorn.
yes, you guys have to, okay, we're gonna put
Someone said, did you get it all on film?
we got it all on film, that's it. So I will post later today, like hopefully within the next hour, some video clips of it on Instagram stories. Do you guys know how to access Instagram stories? Does everybody know? I'm gonna show you just in case, because you don't wanna miss this. Okay, so when you're on Instagram, I know you guys mostly know this, but just in case there's people who don't know how. It's technology, Julia says. Okay, so here's Instagram. Hopefully you can see it. There's a button that you press right there, and you can see Instagram stories like this. So for those of you who have never seen that, that's Instagram stories. So you click on the person's profile head picture, okay? So there you go. We're gonna post those for you guys to see. So someone else is saying, let's see. So do the girls want to settle in a particular country or travel? Well, I'll answer for the other two. I don't know. I'm not sure what their plans are. I think once you've traveled the way we travel, I think a lot of people end up getting like, I don't know if you call it a travel bug, but it kind of grows on you and you just want to keep going and do more and more.
And
so,
for my work, what I'm going to do for when I'm older, I'm going to be traveling around the world. Because I plan to own hotels around the world, so I'll be just continuing.
I'm going to cover some more questions from Instagram. And somebody said on Instagram, do we make a living from our YouTube videos? And so here's the question, or the answer. Not very much. So to earn an actual living making YouTube videos, you have to have many, many, many more views. And it's exciting for us because we've been traveling now, I think, for 6 years. And we love it. We absolutely love traveling, and we've always wanted to create something for the general public to enjoy and create almost like a business out of it. And so I don't know why we didn't think of making YouTube videos, but it kind of dawned on us after the girls were watching all these YouTube videos, and we're like, hey, why don't we just do that? And we have the means to do it. We're in the internet world, so we know how to do all these things. So we created the YouTube channel, Growing Up Without Borders, 2 years ago. And you need a lot of views to make an actual living. And so we have monetized it. So the answer is yes, we do earn a little bit. But what we've done, and that's helped us out tremendously, is we've done hotel partnerships. And so we have done a lot of these partnerships with hotels where we can go and stay, and we're starting to get tourism boards connecting with us and stuff like that. So it's starting to take off, which is super exciting for us. So there's the answer. The other thing, I have to check this. You guys, we are so close to hitting 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. Let's just check.
Okay.
We might be there. And if we are, you guys can all celebrate with us because it's quite exciting for us. Let's see. Maybe someone can answer us faster.
20K.
We're at 20,000?
Yeah. I think we were there before, yeah.
We are. Okay, so yay! So we did it. So it took us, you guys can all celebrate it. It's a super big milestone. I know there's like so many channels that are like huge and everything like that, but for us it's super exciting, and so we're really excited. We reached 10,000 subscribers only when we were in Houston, which was in, help me out girls, when were we there? A month and a half ago? 2 months ago?
It was like in April. In April,
so May, June, July. Okay, so 3 months, and then we got to another 10,000. So that's super exciting. So we're starting to see a really good growth pattern, and it's fantastic. So we really appreciate it. Thanks for sharing our videos, for all of those you guys who share them and everything like that. So there you go. Okay.
So another question, how do we keep up with our school?
Oh yeah, that's a really good question. How do you keep up with it?
Do you guys want to answer?
You answer.
Me, okay. So we have a program called Monarch, and it's really nice because everything's like scheduled. So you have your math, and you have a calendar, so you can see everything, science, all your subjects. And for us, well, we just like log in the morning, do our schoolwork. We do as much as we can, and then when days we can't, well, we just don't. And then history, geography, we just took out because we're learning as we travel.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the girls also sometimes, here, look up here, girls, so you can see. The girls sometimes will do schoolwork on even a Saturday.
Whenever we have time.
Sunday afternoon. I mean, there's no like...
Nighttime. Yeah.
It's not like Monday through Friday, this, because we do it when we can. And so our schedules are not the typical schedules, same with, everything that we're doing. So, so yes, we do as much as we can. We are looking for help with French though, so if anyone has some good feedback for that, because they have to pass all their tests in French because of where we live. So that's a bit of a challenge. So welcome, hey Dana and Missy, nice to see you guys here. What else? Was there another question that you saw? I'm going to go through them really fast because I can't remember off the top of my head.
Maybe on theirs.
I'll go through and read some of these. Hi from Guatemala and Argentina. Thanks for coming in. Flexibility is good. It's quite funny because we don't eat at the same times as everybody else. We don't have like normal schedules, which is for some people really strange, but for us it works. And Julia's going into basically high school now, so her schooling is getting to be a little bit more complicated than the others. Chloe is in 5th grade, going into 6th, and Angelique into, 8th grade this year. So there you go. So any other questions? I know, let me see. Let's see if someone's first time catching us live. Welcome. Thanks for coming in and joining. Where is Dad? Dad doesn't like to be on camera. That's why we're going to start maybe including him just small little clips or just letting him talk, but he doesn't like to be on camera, so he just stays behind the scenes. He's often behind us taking pictures and stuff like that. So thank you for the congratulations. So I think we will slowly end. Do you have anything you want to add in, Chloe, or no, you're good? Yeah, we try to keep them a little bit short. Our next video tomorrow is going to be on Monterrey, Mexico. So if you haven't seen Monterrey, Mexico, make sure you keep your heads up for that one. And then Laredo, it's Nuevo Laredo and Laredo, basically both sides, Texas and the Mexican side. So there you have it, you guys. Thanks so much for joining in, for your questions. Keep asking. We're going to write them all down. And like I said, we're going to be doing podcasts on some of the different ones. And we'll cover them in the next Saturday Live.
Somebody said any Scotland videos coming soon?
Well, yes.
In a little while.
Okay, so just so that we don't throw you completely for a loop, we spent a couple months in the US there. So we did Texas and Florida. But we're going to quickly show you a video.
We were in Louisiana.
In Louisiana as well. But we're going to show you a video on the Jura, which is Neuchâtel area, and then Zermatt. And then we're jumping back to the Texan videos. So we have quite a delay when we're posting. So it is what it is.
And then here's one more question. Do you travel all year round? We do come home during the summer to our home here in Switzerland.
And as well, we have our testings in school. So if we...
But that's only every 2 years. Yeah.
Every 2 years. So,
and you have
but it's in April, so we have to be back in April every 2 years.
And the Swiss school system here has a control. So they have a controller that comes and meets with you. For those of you who homeschool in the US, I know it's quite different. They sit down with you and they want to make sure the girls are having physical education and see kind of how they're doing and family life, and it's quite interesting because they literally meet with you once a year and they go through all that and just to assess kind of the well-being of the child. And we're privileged because some cantons in the United States do not allow homeschooling. Certain countries, like our neighboring country of Germany, it's illegal to homeschool, and so it's a privilege to have the freedom basically here to homeschool. I know in the US that would sound bonkers because everybody homeschools in the US, but it's really not the case here. So it's quite foreign to a lot of people to be able to homeschool, and there's not as much available. So if you were maybe French speaking or German speaking, the curriculums that we have access to from the United States is phenomenal, right? So very cool.
Yeah, we do miss out on the Swiss winters sometimes. Because
someone's asking if we ever miss out on Swiss winters or being like winter, because we often do warm weather, right?
We do kind of miss out. I went to a ski camp and learned to ski for my first time. Going to school when we used to come here, like lived here. Well, we still live here, but when we used to like go to school and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So we don't. I mean, we don't really feel like we miss out because we enjoy the summers.
And you can always go up in the glaciers and you get that little, like even in Zermatt, we were able to wear like a little sweaters and stuff. That was nice.
There's people skiing in Zermatt where we were a couple days ago, so you can still ski on the glaciers if you really wanted to. But we plan to come back in the winter months because we really want to make a ski video for you guys and show you what it's like with all the snow and it is quite magical. This whole country is like, for me, it's like a paradise country. It's so beautiful. It's so pretty. It's just unreal. So there we go. How many languages really fast do you speak?
French, English, and get by in Spanish.
There you go.
Okay.
We can understand Spanish pretty much.
Okay.
Okay. Good, Dan. This is beautiful touch saying yes, it is. All right, you guys, really fast, if there's one place you want to see in Switzerland, quickly comment down and let us know, and then we'll go and make a video for it. We are highlighting some of the different areas of Switzerland. Pretty much when you get into the Alps, I wouldn't say it looks the same because every area is quite different, but it is like it's the Swiss Alps, right? So everywhere is it's phenomenal and beautiful. So, but if there is a specific area, let us know and we'll do our best to create a nice video for you this summer. So, and in the meantime, from our family to yours, we wish you a happy weekend. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you guys subscribe, by the way. I know a lot of you are not subscribed yet, so click the button to subscribe and the notification bell so you'll be notified of our upcoming videos.
And share our videos.
Share our videos, tell the world, tell your friends so we can continue to grow and grow and grow. It's very helpful for us. And thank you for all your lovely and nice comments. We really appreciate it. And we will see you next week.
Bye.
Adios. Bye-bye.